Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, members. I also rise in opposition to this bill, and I appreciate my friendship and professional working relationship with Representative McClure, but frankly, I think that he's wrong about this bill. What we're doing here by essentially glide pathing away from net metering, as he has mentioned more articulately than I have, is we are putting at risk 40,000 jobs in the state of Florida, 40,000 clean energy jobs. There are many, many more Floridians who want clean and renewable energy to power their homes. This bill makes it so much harder for them. And members, do I have to remind you that Florida is the Sunshine State? We should be expanding incentives and subsidies for solar energy, not eliminating them. That's absurd. Why are we doing this? We are told that the net metering system doesn't work for consumers. But members, if the system doesn't work for consumers, then we need to fix it for consumers. This bill is fixing it for utility companies, not for consumers. We're told that the current net metering framework results in non-solar customers subsidizing rooftop solar costs, but there's no data whatsoever to suggest that. We heard that perhaps the rooftop solar industry, that they should change their business model in order to survive. Members, that's totally backwards as well. It's not small businesses and clean energy entrepreneurs who need to change their business model. It's giant utilities and for-profit regulated monopolies who need to move away from fossil fuels, who need to embrace clean and renewable energy. They need to change their business model. And there's a reason that they want this bill. They want the bill because without it, rooftop solar threatens their business model. Every day, Floridians and working families who make decisions to declare their own energy independence are a threat to giant utilities who are used to providing their energy service the way that they want to without giving consumers any choices. They are for-profit regulated monopolies, and this bill does nothing more than protect their interests. And folks, I've heard that somehow this bill is pro-free market. Members, there is nothing free market about one regulated monopoly that has 11 million customers in Florida who have no choice but to pay them every single month. And that regulated monopoly, by the way, is raising rates in the Panhandle against the will of ratepayers. They are raising rates across the state of Florida. And who knows what they're going to be doing with those profits? Are they going to be lowering rates for anyone who needs it? Are they going to be funding ghost candidates and interfering in our elections? I'm not entirely sure what they're going to be doing with those profits.
Rep. Simpson, make sure you are staying on the substance of the bill, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The substance of the bill is protecting the profits for these for-profit regulated monopolies. And members, I think it's important. I know the Speaker believes that I've crossed the line by challenging the special interests behind this bill, but we need to challenge the special interests a bit more on both sides of the aisle. And that's why I think it's important that we say no to the special interests today, that we support those Floridians who are seeking to be energy independent, who want clean energy to support their homes, to help run their homes, energy that they can share with their neighbors, energy that they can share with their communities. We should stand with them and we should vote this bill down. Thank you.
And my apologies, I conflated Rep. Smith with substance, and I came up with Rep. Simpson. Totally sorry about that. I'm sure the Senate President's going to give it to me later. Rep. Wilhite, you are recognized.